STS, here again, back in the red light room. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, get it out there. And yeah, you know how I feel. So good, real good. And I've got certain abilities that they won't even understand or even believe. But me, I'm not trying to convince you or you're mad. I'm already convinced by myself, so I know that it's real. And as long as I know that it's real in my experience, I don't care who else believes in it, because I know. Trust me, it's not a joke, Addy. Trust me, you got to switch up the frequency, baby. But yeah, man, this one's going to be about kundalini abilities, yeah? Let me tell you something. The kundalini risings really awakened me to so much more in the world. Like one of my elders would say, the invisible world that people don't, a lot of people, shall I say, don't really recognize and see because it's invisible to most, but not me. Trust me. And trust me, me tapping into my shadow frequency and allowing it to work for me has allowed me to work with the kundalini beautifully in my experience. And through my experience, I've only met one person that is dealing with the kundalini. Shout outs to them. Not going to mention their name, going to keep them confidential. You know, one of them ones there, anonymous. But yeah, and they know what I'm going through. And trust me, the kundalini, the abilities that you can have are limitless, because depending on how far you're going to take it in terms of developing your consciousness. And like I said previously, when you develop your consciousness, your energy system starts to develop with it, and it starts to rise, baby. It starts to raise the energy. And yeah, I'm not going to mention everything now of about my abilities, but I'll mention a couple of little things. And I mentioned this previously in the energy is contagious video. I'm able to read energy quite well every day. It's getting better because of my consciousness getting better and developing. If I wasn't doing the work, my abilities wouldn't be what they are today. But yeah, let's get into some of the abilities that you can have. It's crazy, you know. I give it to you like this, yeah. With the chakra system, you've got lights in the chakra system. So I can, if there's energy around me from a bird to a human, I can see different color lights and then get different feelings within my body that signals to my brain what emotions that is and what energy that is, whether it's good energy, good ass energy, baby. Take that, take that, take that, like my master teacher would say. Or that badass energy where you just feel dense, you feel like, nah, I don't really want to be around them things there, you know, one of them ones there. Trust me. Gotta watch them energy vampires, not a joke, Caddy. But yeah, trust me, like the kundalini is it's incredible how it rewires your system. Like I said previously, it's like the tree of life. When it rises, it starts to rewire certain parts of the body and certain parts of the brain to advance it, to connecting with different frequencies. We are a frequency set that develops when you tap into this this kundalini rising. So, because a lot of people's energy is toxic and their lifestyle doesn't align with this kundalini, because it's a divine energy. So you have to be divine within, you know? We're all divine spirits, but a lot of us aren't divine within. So within, so without. It's not a joke, Addy. So the fact that I'm divine within allows me to have different experiences all the way through the day. So yeah, I connect with everything, man. Like, it's really awakened me because it made me realize that I gotta protect my energy. Seriously, you gotta protect your energy out here, because I give it to you like this, yeah. If you're around the wrong energy, you can become that energy, because we're a frequency set. So when we connect together, if one person's got the wrong energy, it's going to have an effect. And because of the kundalini, I'm able to experience that. But before the kundalini was rising for me, I could not experience the things that I'm experiencing now. So yeah, man, it's not a joke still. Like, it really awakens you to how many people, shall I say, have got internal warfare. Because when you're not tapped into this, you don't even know what's going on within people, because trust me, the third eye ain't activated. It's blind for most, but not me. So I can see way more than an average person. People think that I'm hurting. Of course, I still got hurt, but I'm an alchemist. I control the hurt. You see, this is what I'm talking about. When you tap into your shadow, and when you tap into learning about alchemy and being an alchemist, you don't allow external events to govern your internal condition. So even though I know so much, I'm not going to use it against anybody. What I'm going to use it for is to help me be more aware of what I'm dealing with within. So this is why I practice tapping in every single second, because when you tap into the present moment, then those things don't have an effect on you. And it's beautiful because it's got both sides to it. Like, I see the light within people as well. There's a lot of light workers out there just like me, is raising the energy. Shout out to them, and even shout out to the people that are on negativity, because we all got our own journey in this thing, you know. One of them ones there. But yeah, man, it's beautiful. The kundalini has it gave me so much. It was disturbing when it was first happening, because I didn't have the information for my brain to analyze it, break it down, and realize what's happening. So it did scare me at first, because I still had a lot of fear within me. But I let love reign supreme now, and I hope that you're doing the same thing, you know. But yeah, man, gotta shout her out again. Shout out to Penny Kelly again. If you really want to tap into the kundalini, she's the master teacher to tap into, because it's something that I know a lot of people need to tap into. But first and foremost, you need to have the right energy, because a lot of people haven't got the right energy. I give it to you like this year. A lot of people's energy is like they're drunk. So even though they're not drunk, if you get it, like, so basically the energy's fluctuating all day long. Why? Because they're not sane within. Like me, my name's Savian. I'm same within, so my energy is always consistent. And you know my slogan, consistency is the key to victory. Keep that in your head, and you know what I'm dealing with when I'm talking about the love frequency. But I get where people are at, so I don't judge them. I just see it for what it is, and realize that isolation, for my experience right now, is key, because I got to work on self. And I remember my mentor saying that most people are just distractions, and it's just real. It's not a bad thing. I used to kind of say it's like a bad thing when I say it, but no, it's real. And how you take it is how you take it. A lot of people might say, oh, that's rude. No, that's real. And when I turn real, then things really change for me, because a lot of people stay fake. Why? Because I want to hang around the crowd. Not me. I got things to do. Real talk. I ain't joking. And you see, that's how you switch into energy frequencies as well. You realize where you're at. You don't act. You keep it 100% real. And that's what the kundalini has really helped me with. Keeping myself centered and realizing what I'm dealing with. And yeah, it's also made me really count my blessings, because these abilities that I've got have helped me significantly, and also helped me help others as well, and recognize where they're at in their energy. Because when people haven't got this this ability, and certain other abilities that I didn't even mention, because I'm not going to say it all in this video, that you can really help others as well, because now you're really in tune with the all. So you can understand where they're coming from. You can have empathy. A lot of people haven't got empathy. They're stuck in that ego system. When we live in an ecosystem, trust me, you know what I think of ego? It means easing God out of you, because all you think you are is just an individual, and you got hardly any real care for others. But first and foremost, you got to have real care for yourself. It comes from within. Because I've done all this inner work, I really care for people, but at the same time, I make sure that I keep most people at arm's length, because I know the energy is not there yet. But remember, we all got a different journey, and you know, within time, I believe that most people will get there. It's just that everyone's at a different stage of consciousness. So I make sure that I protect your energy, and you got to protect your energy as well. You got to watch what you're tapping into, because check this out, yeah. I said this before, I'm going to say it again, because the subconscious, bro, whatever you tune into, you can become to a certain degree. So I watch what I tune into all the way through the day. You know what I mean? Because I'm so tapped into the kundalini experience that I'm able to feel these frequencies. So if I tap into something that doesn't align with my energy, it has a real bad effect on me. So, and before I wouldn't have felt this. Why? Because my consciousness was not there. So I understand why a lot of people tune into the wrong things. It's because it's a program. When you're in a subconscious program, yeah, you literally lost your free will to a program. This is why it's like one of my older says, it's just a program, mind you. When a lot of people are so programmed, they don't realize they're going down a dark path. And when they see the light, imagine this. Check this out now. When you give people positivity, and this is what my abilities are giving, this is all in tune with their abilities, because I give people a lot of positivity, it still can have a negative effect on them because of the negativity within them. So trust me, it's been a journey for me dealing with the mental struggles within me in order to deal with certain people's energies, and also even deal with the animals' energies as well, because like I said before, I'm connected to the all. I ain't joking, trust me. And trust me, like, the kundalini is something that a lot of people really need to tap into, but they gotta have a strong mind and a strong body, because this ain't no joke, trust me. And there's so many other abilities that I could get into, but I don't want to long the video out too long. Like, trust me, there's so many different experiences that I have with the kundalini. It's helped me tremendously now because of where my mental's at. Before, it had an effect on me where it was a struggle for me, shall I say. It wasn't bad for me, but it was a struggle for me to deal with. So yeah, man, like, kundalini abilities, man, it's amazing how the body really is, and the energy system around it, because it's the invisible field around it that's conducting a lot of things that a lot of people don't see. And because I'm able to see some of these things and feel some of these experiences, it's really awakened me and made me be more responsible as well for my energy. A lot of people aren't responsible for their energy. This is what I'm going to end it on now, because I'm rambling a bit. A lot of people aren't responsible for their energy because they're literally trying to externalize their pain. So check this out now. Yeah, this is why I tell people you got to learn about the internal world, because they're so external. A lot of people want confrontation, but they don't want to confront themselves. This is why I tell people all the time, you got to work within. A lot of people, they want to argue with people, they want to fight with other people, but they don't want to work within and sort their own pain out. This is why the kundalini really only aligns with people that are working within and actually trying to help others, because it's a divine energy. It's not about hurting other people. It's about helping people raise their energy. This is why so many people haven't tapped into the kundalini, because they're not there yet in terms of the consciousness. And I just send out blessings to them, because you never know, they could get onto that path. It's all a choice. That's what I'm going to end it on. It's all a choice. Just make sure you make the right choices, because you don't want to go down there, or you might. Trust me, you don't want to go down there. But yeah, that's all I really got to say for this one. Still a bit of a different one for you, but sometimes you got to switch it up, baby. You know how it is. Well, you know I got to drop this. Good food, good mood. If you're having good food, then you're definitely going to have a good mood. So make sure you get fruits and veggies down you, and your alkaline food, and you're definitely going to have a good mood. Keep raising your energy. And yeah, this is our transition. No finish line for me. Just like Goggins. No finish line for me. And hopefully that's the same for you. I'm there with you every single day. And yeah, that's all I got to say for this one. STS, over and out. Peace and blessings.